So I'd seen a few people claim on social media that Sadiq Khan's letting London become so chaotic on purpose, and I initially just brushed it off as fear-mongering, but the more I think about it, it seems like Sadiq Khan could be letting London become lawless to win political points against the Tories. So Sadiq Khan's always banging on about the police cuts, and well, he's right to. Police cuts are dangerous in London, but I've slowly come to the conclusion that Khan might be using this as political leverage, and not just as an excuse for his constant and horrific failings in London. Could it be that Sadiq Khan is purposely allowing London to become a dangerous city, with areas that have become ungovernable, something supported by people even in his own party on the left, in order to hurt the Tories? I think Khan has aspirations beyond Mayor of London. He's smug and arrogant and full of himself, and I suspect he's likely the successor of Jeremy Corbyn. A man who thinks so highly of himself would never do anything to hurt his reputation unnecessarily, and so I doubt that he could really be as careless as he seems right now. I think that instead, Sadiq Khan axed half the police station front counters, lost 4,000 police officers, and allowed murder and crime rates in the city to increase as a way of getting back at the Tories. Hear me out. What better way to prove the police cuts are harmful than by letting London become a war zone? And this is more than just a hunch. The atrocious allocation of police funds in London shows that while police cuts really are hurting Londoners, the effect doesn't have to be anywhere near as bad as it is. City Hall is paying a large percentage of the total police budget. It's increased from 18% in 2010 to 23% now. And earlier this year it was announced that Khan had found 150 million quid down the back of the sofa, which was to be put towards policing. But at the same time, he's spending millions on the new online hate crime hub, which is being funded by the Met and Mayor's Office for Police and Crime, MOPAC. And the Met Police have announced that they have over 900 hate crime specialist officers in the city, while thousands of crimes, including burglary and assault, are just going completely uninvestigated. And don't get me started on diversity. MOPAC has a special statement of commitment to equality and diversity. If anything should tell you that the Met is badly allocating funds, it's this. As part of their work, which should be, tackling crime, obtaining justice, and maybe making London a safer place to live, they think it's appropriate to seek to influence the local, national, and international equality and diversity agenda. What? What does that even mean? Why are police officers being paid to spend time trying to influence a diversity agenda across the world? Why aren't they out there tackling criminals? I don't know, stamping out gangs, maybe stopping knife warfare that just got 6 people killed in one night? Are deaths and violence on the streets of our capital city really less important than the diversity agenda? I mean, well, they must be, because the head of the Met, Sadiq, proudly boasts of an inclusion and diversity strategy that's going to be implemented between last year and 2021, which aims to make the Met more reflective of the city, no doubt by just sacking white officers and desperately trying to find more non-white and female officers, and, quote, further improve progression of officers from underrepresented groups. Meaning promoting people based on their skin colour. We know what that means. And the Mayor's office also proudly boasts its own equalities task force. I mean, how much does this cost? How much exactly is the Mayor spending on meaningless task forces who do nothing other than arrange diversity events and carnivals and parties and pay a load of lackeys to shuffle paper from one end of the desk to the other? Because I can't find the accounts on this anywhere. This is just fiddling while Rome burns. London's becoming more violent than ever, and Sadiq Khan is letting the Met get away with diversity projects that really are just going to discriminate against hard-working white men, spending millions on hate crime hubs and useless task forces, and costing further millions on wasted time. Why are we blaming the cutbacks so quickly when we still haven't even tried properly prioritising police time and resources yet? Sadiq Khan knows all this. Surely he knows it. And that's why I think this is a deliberate ploy to hurt the Tories. But only time will tell whether it works. Khan was elected by the biggest single mandate in history, so he's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Unless Labour boot him, of course, but they won't. But if this carries on, he's really going to have to knuckle down and keep on blaming London's horrors on cutbacks. And he's already started. I mean, after he just disappeared for a few days, he's now blaming Theresa May for the murder and crime problem in London and claiming that he can't do the job with one arm tied behind his back. But the thing is, Khan has full use of both his arms and could easily use his power to restructure the Met and prioritise our police force resources. But he won't. These are the actions of a manipulative, power-hungry man who knows that if he plays his cards right on this, he's going to hurt the already unstable Tory government and potentially get Mrs May to give in to Labour Party demands. And to these people, it's worth destroying London for. Watch me and the rest of the Rebel team on our brand new app. Download it now from the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.